So good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Amit Panchal, working as a assistant professor in electrical engineering department. So today I will arrange the webinar session on the topic is if you are not seen, then you are lost. And our you can say the guest speaker is nothing but our alumni and my favorite students, Parth Devani, right? Currently, he is working in a data consultancy TCS, right? As an engineer. He's a very good intelligent student. So I contact him and I arrange the webinar for the students and for the faculties. So I am myself Mohit Panchal. I am welcome you, Partha, from my bottom of my heart and also from the Parul family. Uh, Welcome to our Parul family to deliver your expert talk regarding the webinar. So you can start, dear.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for welcoming me, sir. And also, one and all who are present here, thank you very much to attend this webinar. So, today's topic, which I picked, is if you are not seen, you are lost. So, when you think about the topic, the title, you will find that it will be about technical or non-technical. So I can say it is a non-technical, totally non-technical topic, and it is about the image management. If you are a student if you are a working professional, it will help you in your life to improve your image, or you can say your confidence, your soft skills, all the parts in your life. So it is a very necessary becomes when you are out in a market or you are doing any job or any business. It will be more impactful when you not manage your the image or not build your image. Then it will affect on your performance as well, or on your progress also. So for that, as we know, from last 1.5 year, we are facing the COVID scenario, and we are all working from home. So at that time, we got a many uh, got a spare time to spend on our hobbies. So from that, I read a book, and this is the book name. If you are not seen, you are lost, and it is written by Meghavi Vyas, image consultant from Baroda, and it is a very nice book on how you can build your image or manage your image in your professional life as well as in personal life. When you go through this book, you will find that it will help you as professional level as well as on a personal level. Okay, so let me share the PPT and we can begin. Is it visible? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, yes, it's visible.
Okay, so yeah, so this is the main topic. This is a book name. It is available on Flipkart and Amazon also. You can go and check out or order that book. So in this book, it is very easy in language, English language, and it is very easy to understand the language, book language. It is mainly focus on your four topics, which is, you can say, the ABCD. When you start your journey in education, like when you start your schooling, at that time first you uh, learn is ABCD, right? So after that, when you go in a market, if you're doing business or a job for in a market, at that time for which ABCD you can follow and you can progress on that basis. It is very nicely written in this book, and it is mainly divided in four parts. The ABCD, it's also named as ABCD: the appearance, behavior, communication, and the digital presence. Okay, so when you start your own business or start a new job after completing your graduation or your study, after that, which parameters you can follow, it will they all parameters you learn in your communication skills lectures, right? but it will more impact when you not apply all that knowledge in your day-to-day lives. So this is a very helpful book for that. You can read some of the pages, and you can apply, and then you can test and increase or evolve your image. So mainly the presentation, or we can say today's webinar will be cover the topics from where you can increase or evolve your image in your professional life as well as your personal life. How you can get the your how can you get the more confidence or more network, all that stuffs, right? So what is image management? First, when you Google this topic on internet, you will find many of the videos are available on your appearance only, right? But it's not just that thing. Uh, it is also impact on your communication, your behavior, your digital presence, or many other things, right? So that is not only the your appearance management. It is all about your total character improvement, and you can say your inner part, inner thing which you have, that all that can be bring out from this image management. So image management is not only taking care of your appearance but also the other parameters, right? So for that, in this book they have mentioned very clearly and very specifically on four pillars, that are ABCD: the appearance, the behavior, the communication, and digital presence, right? So what is your appearance? Appearance is how do you look, behavior is how you act, and communication how you talk, how you communicate your uh, professional stuff, or you can say how you communicate your information so that one can improve or one can process their work on that basis, right? And the digital presence, is what is you can say very important thing becomes in last 1.5 year, right? Because nowadays due to COVID, we are not going to your offices. Mainly, all are working from home. So at that time, your digital presence make a very smart improvement in your image, right? So let's talk about the four pillars one by one. So first is appearance. So appearance is a very vast part. You can discuss many of the things on this, right? But what are the main parameters, or one you can say what are the main parameters you can take on? It's briefly generally present over here, and you can say when you meet any person in your life, in your professional life as well as your in your business life, or any point of time in your life, at that time first which of the parameter is got the noticed is your appearance, right? What you wear, how is your hair, what is your body language, all that parts are get noticed at the first time when you appear with in front of someone, right? At that time you can take care. In professional life you can take care the in professional scenario you can take that when you go to office or your business to do any business. At that time you can what you can wear, how to prepare yourself to go there. All that part is covered in the appearance part in this book. And in this book they have shared hundreds of tips and tricks from that you can improve your first appearance, right? uh, Look, if you see in a strong analysis, one result is come out from many researchers that 93% of time when you meet some person, at that time 93% of your appearance will improve your next communication, right? So if you, when you meet a new person at that time, what your body language, what you wear, what have your own face, all that part is more important, right? So for that they have generally give many tips, but the general tips are as on the presentation. You can see that when you're professional scenario, you can take a light and dark color bottom garments. You can take a matching pair of your garments. If you are wearing a watch or anything on your hand or any accessories, that can be also with matching your entire look, right? So for that it is a good idea to make a texture, make a matching texture or color, so it will impact your appearance as well, and it will help you to get a confidence, right? So see, if you, it also depends on different scenario, right? If you are going to office, you have to wear the different clothes. If you are going to a party, you can wear a different clothes. So that you need to decide by you, but it will more impact on your image, right? So for that you need to think what to wear, what to not wear, how to get prepared, how to yes, set your hairs, how to uh, present yourself in a way so, such that you can get a maximum output from your the meetings where you we are going, so, right? So that is uh, very vast subject on which you can discuss his appearance. And let me share next slide. In next slide we got a small speech by our Sadguru. In that they are giving very nice information about how can one take the importance of your appearance in their lives, right? So let me share. Is it
The audio
is
is
it
not coming. So just
okay?
remove your earphone, then voice is coming from your speaker.
Okay, okay, sir. Is it audible?
How we look is
Yeah,
an
say now it's
important
audible.
taste. To some extent, it is important in our lives. But right now, you're not going to walk the ramp, you're going to the class, okay? So all you have to do is bundle up your hair, tie it up on top of your head so that they can't see your hair. They can just see the knot and they can see the size of your head. That's a good thing. It is not that one should not be concerned about their appearance. Of course, it matters. But where does it matter? Where does it not matter is something we have to decide. If it matters too much everywhere, I'm seeing people about 27 times in a minute. Then you're adjusting your hair half the time in your life. What the hell are you going to know of any significance? I'm not saying you should not have hair. I'm not saying you should not keep it well. But if you are so concerned about your appearance, obviously you're a bit empty inside. There's some more stuff within you. You will be so concerned about your appearance. Taking care of our appearance to a certain extent is important. Well, if you're going into the films or you're a model or something, you have to take care of it much more. Maybe. That's for an engineer. If you're presentable, it's fine.
It's not, it doesn't enhance the appearances. It's about the general opinions of life, about ourselves. It's anything about that they have, people have. They somehow
Uh, okay. So yeah, okay. So everyone enjoyed the video.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's
So
nice.
Yeah, so as said by Sadhguru, it's a very important thing in the appearance, how you look, how you present yourself in front of any persons at any point of time in your life. But it also affects that you don't take so much attention about the appearance, so that if you take more and more attention about appearance, then you will be get empty inside, right? So it is also a necessary part that when you go for any interview or meeting, you need to prepare, but not that much prepare. Then it will give a negative impact on your image, right? Like if you say, let me share one experience of mine. When I joined the TCS in 2019, though after joining, after 2 3 months, we found that in office there are many people who are not uh, continuously taking care of their appearance, right? Many of the employees are wearing jeans on a regular day, or you can say t-shirts on regular day. And if you see in IT companies or any of the companies where you going for a job, at that time a company will uh, give you the training on how to appear in office, right? So uh, we see many of the peoples are wearing jeans and on a regular day. So we also tried. So one day me and my colleague were decide that from tomorrow we will also going to be appear as in a jeans, not a for formal way, right? So 1 2 day it's fine, nobody noticed and nobody give a comment on our appearance. But after 2 3 days, one day our manager call us and tell that what is this. So we were confused that what happened is this. So they elaborate the scenario and tell that once you join the office, it's fine if you have problem in clothing for 1 2 days, but it is not a your it will be not your regular practice that you can wear jeans in a office, right? So at that time we got a experience and got an idea that the appearance is not only the part, right? You can also need to be focused on your appearance when you going for a job or your business. So same like I given next example on appearance, that if you all seen the scam 1992, right? In that when Harshad Mehta was an new broker, or very in that in her starting career. At that time, when he met the Pranav Seth first time, at that time he was wearing a jobber wear, right? He wears appear as a jobber in front of Pranav Seth, and after that, after some time when he become a good broker, at that time he need to communicate his new idea. At that time Pranav said that he can वो कुछ सूंघ नहीं पा रहे हैं, ठीक है? So at that time you can see Harshad has changed his appearance. He take a new body sprays, or you can say a new clothes to present his self and express his new ideas to the Pranav set, right? So this is all about the appearance. It's very important in your business, or you can say your job at your job locations, or you can say in your professional life, right? So let me go with the next topic is behavior. So behavior is a very this is also a very vast topic. You cannot cover the behavior in a simple 2 or 3 ppt slides, but we are trying to improve, trying to give the more and more information from these 2 or 3 slides on behavior, right? So behavior is not a single parameter from which you can measure a person, right? But it will impact most of the time. It will impact on your image, how you behave, how you have you transfer one information to another in how which way it will impact your image, right? So first of all, when you meet any person, so at that time you need to be calm, you need to be have a smile on a face, you need to be communicate in a such way that it will the what can I say, the person which you are meeting is can relate with you, right? At that time behavior is given more and more impact on your image. So for that general in this book they are given many tips. From that I have picked three of these power moves, you can say, so that you can improve your behavior in your professional life as well as your business life, right? So first is love and respect. When you meet any person, you need to be caring, you need to be helpful, you need to be give the respect to the person who are with whom you are meeting, right? It will be a nice practice to improve your image in front of that person, right? And the behavior is the reflection of your values, your education, your judgments, your beliefs, etc. It will help you to improve your image in a better way. So uh, when you uh, when you talk about behavior, I can share one more experience of mine in which uh, one of the day, it's time I not correctly remember, but it was a Diwali festival in our office, and at that time many of the persons are celebrating Diwali in their own ways, right? So our group leader has decided that we will be celebrate Diwali by decorating our desks, our working day in the office, right? So one day uh, we have decorate all the things, but in that process of decorating our office, we found that many of the people not behaving in a such a way to help us in our that process of decorating the office, right? So at that time a behavior uh, of a person will impact at that time. So that all you can say about the behavior, right? The next is our communication. So communication nowadays are most important thing you can go through. Communications are not only the uh, talking of on your phone or uh, meeting your meetings to another persons, but communications are nowadays are impacting on verbal and non-verbal basis also, right? So it is a direct communication also, not non-direct communication, indirect communications also, right? So in communication area you can also discuss many of the etiquettes, right? Like email etiquettes, messaging etiquettes, Zoom meeting etiquettes. They all will be covered in your communications, right? Communication skills. We all students, or you can say all professionals in our company also, we are getting communication skills trainings in every 6 months, right? At that time we come to know that how we can communicate in a way that the person will get the correct information, and our work will be get a more impact, our performance is increased. All that we can consider in our communication part also, right? So you can say 60%, 40% of your image will be going from your communication. How you communicate, how you speak, how you share your ideas to others, it will impact on your image, right? So you can say communication is not just limits to a language. Uh, it will also impact how you share the idea. That's also very important part in your communication skills. So in that you need to be very clear and focused on what you want to communicate or what you want to say, what how to describe your idea. That all things will be very necessary when you communicating your ideas to others, right? So for communication, one thing is also we need to take care is we never get confusing communication via language, right? If you don't know the local language and you got an working task in a local area, so at that time you need to take care of your language also. At that time you cannot share your ideas in English with that local area person, right? So on communications also, let me share one of my experience. So when I was in Mumbai, I was living in a PG, right? At that time many of our roommates are working on different companies and different work locations, right? At that time one of my roommate is working in Tata Communication, right? At that time his job was he need to communicate with direct their customers, and their customers are local customers also, and international customers were also. So at that time he need to take care of her English language also, his Marathi language also, his Gujarati language also, because you see in Mumbai you can get many of the people as your customer in your company, right? Like many of persons like me go from Gujarat to stay there, and at that time if you get any service, so at that time, and if you are providing any service at that time, you need to take care of your customer, right? So at that time he also need to be communicate their information or his company's service in a Gujarati language also, in Marathi language also. And if like me, if someone has come from Uttar Pradesh or any other region from India, so he need to also communicate in Hindi also. So at that time communication will impact on your performance also, in your image also, right? So from communication also you can say nowadays companies are taking feedbacks, right? If you take a service from any company or you purchase any product, at that time uh, company will give you a mail that you need to be feedback on your product, or you can say give a feedback on the overall services. At that time communication will help you to improve your the product also, your services also, and your all over image also, right? Let me share one more experience on communication, right? In that, I can mention Amit sir, and at the time last from 2 or 3 months back, I read a post from Amit sir that he ordered an universal laptop stand from a regular online website, right? And that website he is not communicated the delivery time, the process of his what can I say? The costing also, his delivery time also, and the other parameters of that product, right? So at that time, Amit sir gets sad about his purchased product. So it is a very nice scenario. You can share on your communication, right? Then that how your business get impact from your small part of your communication, right? If a website has provided the very nice information or communicate the exact delivery times and all costing details, then it will be very helpful to their customers, right? At that time communication play a very good role to improve your image also, and your overall service also, right? So let me share the video from Scam 1992, from which you can get one of the point on your communication, right? In this video you can see how Harshad Mehta has communicated the order which is ordered from his boss, right? So from this video, we'll also get the nice idea that we need to communicate the right information and information with honesty, uh, that your performance will give a good response, right? So let me start the video. So as you see from the video, that you need to take care of your communication while you communicating your information to one person to another person, right? Also, if you are a receiver or sender, you need to be take care of your communication skills also, right? So if you are a sender, you need to take care which type of amount, which type of information, and what uh, how much of information you are sending to your uh, uh, customer or the next person in your supply chain, right? At that time, you need to be take care of all the informations are correct, all the information is uh, you can say checked, and it is what can I say. So that information need to be correct also, or not a scam also, right? Nowadays we are seeing many of the information we getting are fake informations, fake news. So at that time we need to care about the communication. It will impact in our life also and our image also, right? So that's all about communication also. One experience I want to share on communication, that we when we are in college, uh, uh, s- uh, we got the lecture on email etiquettes, right? Nowadays it is very necessary to give a correct email, or you can say focused email. So you need to take care of your email writing also nowadays. It will help you to improve your communication with your business partner, or you can say your manager also, your teammates also, right? So all these about the communication. The last part of our ABCD of image management is digital presence. So digital presence at the starting, as I said, from last 1.5 years, 1.5 years, we are working from home only, right? At that time, our digital presence is taking a very important part or important role to give our best in our work life also, in our daily life also, right? So you need to be take care of your digital presence when you are on digital platforms like LinkedIn, in social media, in or any other applications from which you are communicating to other peoples, right? In digital presence also, you can take care of your Zoom meeting etiquettes, your Google Meet uh, meetings etiquettes. All that parts also covered in digital presence. In digital presence also, if you are a content creator, or a public figure, or any other thing on Instagram, on Facebook, at that time you need to take care of your presence, right? If you don't present on social media, then in a continuous time, or you can say uh, you will be not available for long time or short time, the the timing is not correct, then it will be impact from your digital presence also on your image, right? So here we have discussed general topics on digital presence. We can say you need to take care of your personal and professional scenarios in when you present on digital platforms, right? So like if you have if you are on Facebook, you need to be take care, you can have two accounts, right? One is professional, another will for personal, right? So at that time, if your personal account get connected with your professional contacts, then it will be sometimes very uh, hesitating scenarios will occur. At that time, you need to focus on more your professional part. So for that, you can take care of your professional account also at the time, right? So as on PPT, we can have, it is a very happy medium. The digital medium is very happy medium, and you need to be neither too less or too much uh, available on digital presence, right? If you are super active on digital platforms, then it will also impact you on your image, that it's create an image like this man is very free, or she is very free, or so that he is available every time on social media. So at, from that, it will be impact on your digital presence and all over your image, right? So this all about the digital presence. You can get the more and more tips and tricks from this book also on digital presence, right? So for digital presence, let me share one of my experience where one of my colleague is living in Mumbai, and we all are connected on Facebook, right? But he connected via his personal account of his social media, right? And once in a month of November 2020, he taken a leave for 1 week, and he said that he was not feeling well and he need to take the hospitalization, right? And so company has approved the leaves, but when you see on his personal account that on that week he was on Goa trip, right? So from this scenario, you can see the digital presence. You need to be take care of. If you uh, not honest at the office, then your uh, digital presence will पोल खोल देगा, मतलब आप ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि what you communicated to your employer, it's totally wrong, and it will create a very negative impact on your uh, employment, right? So that's how you can you need to take care of digital presence nowadays, and also in future, because as we know, in future, from near future, we are very increasing in technology in digital mediums. So we need to take care of our digital presence to improve our total overall image on our customers also, you can say, on our employer also, right? So this all about the digital presence. And it, now we can see that why it is important, why we take care of our image, right? So for that, we need I can say that if we are working fine, if our communication is fine, our appearance is fine, all our things are fine. But as the universal truth, so the coin has two parts, two sides, right? So your image will be give you positive impacts also, or negative impacts also. At that time, you need to take care both the sides, right? So for that, you need to manage your image for your further progress in your life. So for that, let's see a small video why it is important, and after that I will talk about on this, right? So let's see the video. So, right, you can see from the video that your image, your name is very important at your place when you get experience also, or you can say as a fresher also. If you join new business at that time, or if you are experienced in your field at that time also, the appearance will impact more. The overall image um, of yourself will impact more and more on your other parameters also, right? So if you are working good, if then your opposite, you can say your enemies will be increased, and it will uh, it will harm your image in another way, or you can say they will play any dirty politics on your name, so that your image will be go down, and your overall progress will got down, right? So for that, we need to take care of our image management, and we need to take care of we need to manage our image also, right? So all this about this our topic, because I think that this soft skill part is very necessary nowadays, right? If you have a technical knowledge or your experience in your field, but you missed some points, like in your appearance or your in communication, that then your overall image will get impact, and you can lose your customer also, you can lose your job also, right? So this all the image management is very necessary part nowadays to take care of, right? So uh, this is the book you can see here. This is the front cover of that book. If you are not seen, you are lost. It is very well written, and very well available on Flipkart and Amazon also. You can order from both the websites, right? So this is all. Thank you. This is all about that the topic. If you are not seen, you are lost. So thank you very much, and you can take questions from this right now.
Yes, Parth, it's a very good information given by you regarding your appearance and the communication and the source, especially for social media. This two account thing, I like it. Totally, it's create a chaos in your job also when you are give some information to the institute and you are going it somewhere. So
Yeah,
yes, we have to manage all these things, right? To maintain our personality, also our behavior, and also you can say our appearance in the companies and the institute. So this
yeah,
thing will help a lot to our students who are recently passed out and now start to join a new job. So they will take care of all these things to get a good impression in their companies. So yes, Parth, the good thing is delivered by you. Very good. We appreciate lots to give such information to our students and aware about the different things and different scenarios nowadays. Because due to this COVID pandemic situation, the digital communication is the most important things also right nowadays. Social medias and all these thing accounts. So you have to take care of all these things. So thank you very much, Parth, for giving us such a wonderful, you can say, the information regarding this. Thank you
mm.
so much.
Thank you, sir. Also, I need to thank you, Parul, also to give me such opportunity to deliver my views on digital presence. You can say all our image management. So, thank you, PU. Thank you, Amit sir. Thank you, Electrical Engineering Department. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, sir. Same to you.
So we end up the webinar. Thank you, all of you. Goodbye. Take care. Have a nice day. Yes, Devani, you can leave.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.